Visual Studio Code. No longer just your basic text editor with some extensions. They have some pretty serious Git integration now. You used to have to install the Git extension and stuff like that. Now it's integrated directly with Visual Studio Code. There's now a full-on debugger with console. That's pretty sweet.
I think though, this is just kind of an aside, they're walking a really fine line with that because, you know, the whole point was to be a text editor. Yeah. And, you know, at the beginning they leveraged a lot of their really powerful text editing kind of facets that they've used in Visual Studio and other IDEs and things like that, like IntelliSense and snippets and all of that. And now they're adding features, which is good, but it's just, I think they're getting a little close to where they're going to bog it down a little bit.
Yeah.
But I mean,
that's one of the things I liked initially, and still do, about Visual Studio Code is
it's super lightweight.
Yeah,
it still is much faster and more light than Visual Studio.
Right. The one thing I was missing out of it really was the runtime debugging. Okay, so you can run and debug your, let's say, HTML project or your JavaScript project. And you can see it running in real time, and you can actually set breakpoints in your code. Now, that's the one thing I was missing from Visual Studio Code that they have now. Because I use, historically I've used things like brackets, which has the line preview. And now that VS Code has that, I see that as a huge option as far as text editors go.
Yeah,
you use Visual Studio Code.
Oh yeah, I've used it plenty, and yeah, no, it is really nice. It's kind of like a nice middle ground. I'm just hoping that they kind of keep it around where it is now, and that they package a lot of this. If they add more in extensions, which they've been doing.
Oh yeah, there's tons now. That's one of the things I was really surprised at. Even in like in the early stages of VS Code, they had tons of extensions already packaged in like their own little ecosystem there, which was kind of cool. A lot of the things that I thought it kind of fell short on, things like icons, little stupid things. I care about is like the icons next to the like the index.html, yada yada yada, the little icons next to that. They have it now integrated in there. You don't have to install an extension or anything like that, but they had it available for you. So I thought that was pretty cool. And then the Git integration, super excited for that because again, you had to install an extension, and there wasn't really like I don't want to say clean because it's very simple. All the Git functionality is there, but now it's actually baked into it, so there's less that can go wrong essentially. Yeah. So that's what I think is cool about Visual Studio Code.
No, definitely saw a lot of nice updates. It's interesting to see how Microsoft's evolving their myriad platforms.